wish me luck. I'm gonna try to ride one of these things. This is a electric scooter. It's manufactured by Bird. There's another company called Lime. They're both just recently into the Lafayette area. You know, you may have started to see them all over Lafayette, particularly downtown. If you haven't, you must be just staying at home. But you know, they're everywhere. And you know, it's as far as where you should ride, you know, the rules and regulations, it's pretty much like the Wild West at this point because they're so new. And again, it's just a means of forms of cheaper transportation for people to get around. It's $1 to start it, and then it's 20 cents per minute thereafter. So it's not really meant to go long distances. It's like a block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, things of that nature. But you'll find them everywhere. They're laying on the sidewalks. It's just really it's pretty crazy. But I'm gonna give it a go. Now, I will say that, you know, I'm gonna wear a helmet. I haven't seen anybody in Lafayette wearing a helmet, and call me a nerd, but, you know, I wanna make sure my head's protected in case I fall. Yeah, and Bird, in their user agreement, they actually recommend that you wear a helmet, and again, I would highly recommend that. Another thing, too, is that, you know, there's a weight limit on these things, and I've been fasting all day to get on this, so it's, you shouldn't be more than 200 pounds. So I'm right there, but I'm under 200 pounds. So, so basically, I mean, you don't have to look far to find these. They're everywhere. You download an app, the Bird app in this particular case, and it walks you through step by step what to do thereafter. Once you download the app, they'll ask you for your license. You have to scan that and so forth, your credit card or whatever forms of payment you're using. It says you have to be 18 years of age or older. So, I don't know, I've seen some people riding around, I'm not sure if they're 18. I've seen some really young people. Of course, everybody looks young to me now at this point. But anyway, right here is this is the brake. This is the gas or the throttle, if you will. And so I'm gonna give it a try. And what they say is you kind of put the kickstand up and then you kind of push off and then you give it gas. So here we go. It's actually really fun. It goes pretty fast. I mean, it seems fast, but I will say this, it's fun. It's actually a lot of fun. So I'm kind of like a big kid, so I like things like this. But anyway, you better be careful with potholes or any depressions in the roadway because it can throw your balance off. And so, so if you got it full throttle, I think I got it up to 10 miles an hour. That's why I highly recommend you wear a helmet, perhaps even some knee pads and elbow pads, but you look pretty silly if you did that, but you'd be safe. But I'm gonna do it again. As I was riding, I came across these young guys here. They were riding, so I want to ask them some questions about this. How long have you been doing this?
Probably about a few weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Christmas break, pretty much.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about these things?
I think they're really fun. I mean, there's a lot of places to ride downtown.
What about helmets? I'm wearing a goofy helmet. Yeah. Of course, I don't want to fall or anything, but I read that they recommend that you do wear one.
You should wear a helmet.
Yeah.
That's what it says,
yeah. And so y'all like them getting around? Yeah, it's pretty convenient.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Affordable.
Yes, sir.
Have you had any accidents on them?
Yeah, actually, I tried to jump this curb and I just busted it and I scraped up my hand and stuff. I mean, it's all healed now. It was about a week ago though, but it was all open up and bleeding. But.
So how fast have you gotten on one of these?
Like 19 probably.
Yeah, I guess like
those show like how fast you're going.
Yeah, these go
but
faster.
These are different. See how yours has like the battery on the front. Those go a little faster. These are just lighter, so it's easier to.
So this one's faster than.
Yeah, a little bit faster.
Well, I just got this one up to 16. I'll tell you, I mean, probably back in my younger days, I would have really taken some more risks, but I got a little bit nervous because I don't feel as stable when you get them at a higher speed. Does you guys feel that way?
Yeah.
Well, you could tell it's like obviously less stable.
Yeah, because I was going down here and I hit a little bump.
Yeah.
And so I can see people just biting it.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot of them stop if you hit a bump because they're propelled by the front tire.
If you lift it up, it stops going. like the wheels stop spinning until you hit the ground again.
Do you now when you get finished with them, you just leave them?
Yeah, you can leave them like on any sidewalk. Say I started downtown and I rode like his house is around this area, so we could leave him like on the sidewalk in front of his house, just end the ride and just leave him there.
Okay, so there's not a designated place.
No, you can leave him anywhere as long as they're on like the sidewalk. You can't leave him in the street.
On Christmas morning, there was like 4 of these just parked in front of my house. We were
actually, one of our friends started working yesterday, so you can become like a charger, and they'll send you a few chargers, and you can go like, it shows you stations where you can pick up like say 5 or 10 birds, bring them to your house, charge them, and then bring them back to
you
like
get paid to do it.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys ever feel unsafe when you first started doing it? Like
I had to get used to it, but I mean I feel comfortable now.
I don't know if anybody really truly understands where they should be riding them or not riding them.
I just know like just stay on the sidewalk. I mean that's what they're for. But like when we're riding downtown, we are on the sidewalk. Some people tell, hey, get off the sidewalk. I mean I can't ride in the street, so I'm just gonna like keep riding on the sidewalk.
Okay, and I want to figure this out for people. What I've read from Lafayette, Bird just dropped these scooters on them without on November 30th or at the beginning of December of 2018, and they didn't, from what I read, didn't get permission. They just dropped them, and people started using them. Like, what is this? So they're not really prepared for this. I'm telling you, someone's going to bite it. You know, some serious injuries. So you guys be careful. Because it's, I know it looks silly with the helmet, but no, thank you guys. So it's really fun. It's a little, you know, I didn't feel entirely safe on it, but I didn't break anything. That's a good thing. So if you're gonna ride one of these, absolutely wear a helmet. And again, in upcoming videos, I'm gonna go more into the legal aspect and try to figure out the rules and regulations that relates to riding these things. So stay tuned. I'm Inzina with Murphy's Law and Dunn. Just remember, just because it can go wrong, doesn't mean it has to.